Stop scrolling and check your Canadian pennies right now. Because one tiny Canadian 1-cent coin from 1998, 2000, or 2001 could be worth far more than its original face value. Most people see these coins and think they are just old pennies. But collectors know that sometimes the real value is hidden in the smallest details. A rare error, a special variety, an unusually high grade, or a coin that was struck in a way that was never supposed to happen. And here is where things become really interesting. Some exceptional Canadian 1-cent coins from this era can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, while extraordinary, authenticated examples with extremely rare errors or unique characteristics can potentially reach much higher prices. But remember this very important point. Not every 1998, 2000, or 2001 Canadian penny is worth $10,000 or $25,000. The normal value of an ordinary circulated coin is usually much lower. The big money is reserved for coins with something truly special. And that is exactly why you should not look at these coins and ask only, "What year is it?" You should ask, "What is different about this coin?" Because the difference between an ordinary 1-cent coin and a valuable, collectible could be hidden in a tiny detail that most people never notice. For example, a normal circulated example may be worth only a small amount above face value. A better preserved example may be worth more. A high-grade certified example may bring a much stronger premium, and a genuine, rare, authenticated mint error could be worth hundreds, thousands, or in exceptional cases, potentially much more depending on rarity and collector demand. So if you have one of these coins, do not clean it, do not damage it, and definitely do not throw it away before checking it carefully. Today, we are going to examine the 1998, 2000, and 2001 Canadian 1-cent coins, learn about their history, understand what makes them collectible, discover what features collectors look for, and explain the difference between a normal penny and a truly valuable example. And by the end of this video, you will understand why the date alone does not make a coin valuable. The details do. 98 Canadian 1-cent value. Let us begin with the 1998 Canadian 1-cent coin. A normal circulated 1998 penny is generally not a $10,000 coin. In ordinary condition, its value is usually modest. However, the value can increase when the coin is in exceptional condition. Collectors may pay a premium for coins with strong details, attractive original surfaces, minimal marks, and excellent preservation. A certified high-grade example can be worth significantly more than a worn coin found in circulation. Collectors may pay a premium for coins with strong details, attractive original surfaces, minimal marks, and excellent preservation. A certified high-grade example can be worth significantly more than a worn coin found in circulation. And if a genuine major mint error or recognized variety is discovered, the value can increase dramatically. That is why the value range can be very wide. One coin may be worth only a small amount. Another may be worth several dollars. A high-grade example may be worth considerably more, and an extraordinary error coin could potentially attract serious collector attention. But the exact value cannot be determined from the year alone. The coin must be examined. 2000 Canadian 1-cent value. The 2000 Canadian 1-cent coin is also interesting because it comes from the beginning of the new millennium. Most normal examples are not worth thousands of dollars, but collectors carefully examine coins from this period for condition, varieties, and genuine minting errors. A circulated coin may have very little premium. A coin in excellent condition can be more desirable. A certified high-grade example can command a stronger price, and an authentic rare error can be worth much more than the normal coin. So when you see a 2000 Canadian penny, do not immediately assume it is valuable just because of the year. Instead ask, is the coin unusually well preserved? Does it have a genuine mint error? Is there a recognized variety? And can the feature be verified by a professional? Those questions are far more important than simply seeing the number 2000 on the coin. 2001 Canadian 1-cent value. Now we come to the 2001 Canadian 1-cent coin. Again, an ordinary circulated example is usually not worth thousands of dollars, but the coin may become more valuable if it has exceptional condition or a genuine unusual feature. The important thing is to understand that collectors do not pay high prices simply because a coin is old. They pay high prices because the coin is rare, desirable, authentic, and difficult to find. A normal 2001 penny may be common, but a 2001 penny with a significant, authenticated mint error could be a completely different story. 3 Canadian 1-cent coins that could be worth more than you think. Stop. Before you spend or throw away any old Canadian penny, look at it carefully, because the small coin in your hand may look like just 1 cent. But some Canadian 1-cent coins can be worth much more than their face value. Today we are looking at 3 Canadian pennies from 1998, 2000 and 2001. Most of these coins are common. Most are not worth thousands of dollars. But some special examples can be worth much more because of their condition, rare varieties or real mint errors. And in very unusual cases, a rare and certified coin can become extremely valuable to collectors. Some exceptional examples may be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars, while very rare coins with major errors or special features can sometimes reach much higher prices. But here is the most important thing you need to know. Not every 1998, 2000, or 2001 Canadian penny is worth $10,000 or $25,000. The date alone does not make a coin valuable. The real value depends on what makes the coin special. Is it in amazing condition? Does it have a real mint error? Is it a rare variety? Is the coin authentic? And are collectors actually willing to pay a high price for it? That is why you should never look at one of these coins and say, it is only 1 cent. Because sometimes a small detail can make a big difference. So if you have a Canadian penny from 1998, 2000, or 2001, do not clean it and do not throw it away too quickly. To take a close look, check the date, check the maple leaves, check the letters, check the edge, and look for anything that appears different from a normal coin, because the coin that looks ordinary at first could be the coin that makes you stop and take a second look. The 1998 Canadian 1-cent coin. Let us start with the 1998 Canadian 1-cent coin. At first, this coin looks very simple. It has the famous Canadian maple leaf design. It says 1 cent. It has the word Canada. And it shows the year 1998. Millions of people have seen this coin. Many people have used it in daily life. It may have been kept in a pocket. It may have been placed in a cash register. It may have been left inside a car. It may have been saved in a jar, and many people never thought about it again. But coin collectors look at old coins in a different way. They do not only ask, how old is this coin? They ask, what makes this coin different? That is a much better question. A normal 1998 Canadian penny that has been used for many years usually has a low value. It may have scratches. It may have small marks. The design may be worn. The color may have changed. This type of coin is usually not worth thousands of dollars. But a 1998 penny in very high condition can be more interesting. Imagine 2 coins with the same date. One coin has been used for years. The other coin was saved almost immediately after it was made. The first coin may look old and worn. The second coin may still have sharp details and beautiful surfaces. Both coins say 1998, but collectors may value them very differently. This is because condition is very important in coin collecting. A coin that looks almost new can be much more desirable than a coin that has been heavily used. Collectors look at many parts of the coin. They look at the surface. They look at the edges. They look at the details. They look for scratches and marks. They look at the color, and they check how much wear the coin has. The better the condition, the more interesting the coin may become. But condition is not the only thing that matters. Collectors also look for mint errors. A mint error happens when something goes wrong while the coin is being made. For example, a coin may be struck in the wrong position. The design may appear doubled. The coin may have an unusual shape. A die may break, or the coin may have another real problem that happened during production. These errors can sometimes make a coin much more interesting. But you must be careful. Not every strange mark is a mint error. If someone scratches the coin, that is not a mint error. If the coin is damaged by a machine, that is not a mint error. If someone hits the coin with a tool, that is not a mint error. A real mint error must happen during the minting process. This is why it is important to study the coin carefully. What can make a 1998 penny more valuable? There are several things that can make a 1998 Canadian penny more interesting. The first is condition. A coin that has very little wear can be worth more than a heavily used coin. The second is a real error. A genuine mint error can make a coin special. The third is a rare variety. Sometimes small differences in the design can be important to collectors. The fourth is demand. Even if a coin is rare, collectors must want it. A coin becomes more valuable when people are actively looking for it. This is why coin prices can change. The value is not always the same. One collector may pay more than another collector. The final price can depend on the coin's condition, rarity, and the interest of buyers. So if you have a 1998 Canadian penny, do not immediately believe every large price you see online. Look at the coin carefully. Try to understand what makes it special. And if the coin looks truly unusual, get a professional opinion. The 2000 Canadian 1-cent coin. Now let us talk about the 2000 Canadian 1-cent coin. The year 2000 was a very special year around the world. People were excited about the new millennium. The world was entering a new century. People were talking about the future. The year 2000 was everywhere, and Canadian coins from this time are now part of modern history. The 2000 Canadian penny was made for normal use. People used it to buy things. They carried it in their pockets. They kept it in their homes. But today, collectors may look at certain examples more carefully. Again, the date alone does not make the coin rare. A normal 2000 penny is not automatically worth thousands of dollars. The real question is, does your coin have something unusual? Maybe the coin is in excellent condition. Maybe it has a rare variety. Maybe it has a real mint error. Maybe it has another feature that collectors want. This is where the real value can begin. Many people see a coin online with a huge price and think every coin with the same date must be worth the same amount. But that is not how coin collecting works. Two coins can have the same date and completely different values. One may be worth very little. Another may be worth much more. The difference can be condition or rarity. That is why you should always examine the actual coin. Do not only look at the year, look at the whole coin. The 2001 Canadian 1-cent coin. The third coin in our video is the 2001 Canadian 1-cent coin. This coin was made at the beginning of a new century. It may look like an ordinary penny, but modern coins can still become collectible. Many people think only very old coins can be valuable. That is not true. A newer coin can also be valuable if it has something rare. For example, it may have a major mint error. It may have a special variety. It may be in an extremely high grade. Or it may be difficult to find in excellent condition. The 2001 penny should be checked carefully. Look at the date. Look at the maple leaves. Look at the words. Look at the rim. Look at the edge. And look at the entire surface. If you see something unusual, do not immediately clean the coin. Do not polish it. Do not use chemicals. And do not scratch it. Many people make a big mistake by trying to make an old coin shiny. They think a shiny coin must be worth more. But cleaning can damage the original surface. Collectors often prefer coins that have natural surfaces. So the safest thing to do is to leave the coin as you found it. Why are some coins worth thousands? Now let us talk about the big question. Why can some coins be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars? The answer is simple. Collectors want coins that are difficult to find. A coin may become valuable because very few examples exist. It may become valuable because most examples were damaged or lost. It may become valuable because collectors want a perfect example. Or it may become valuable because it has a rare error, but the coin must be real. A large price written on a website or video thumbnail does not automatically mean someone will pay that price. Real value comes from the market. It comes from collectors. It comes from auctions. And it comes from the actual condition and rarity of the coin. This is why you should be careful with claims that every old penny is worth $10,000 or $25,000. That is usually not true for normal circulated coins. The highest values are normally connected to very unusual coins. A coin with a major error, a very rare variety, a top quality certified example, or a coin with a special history. So the best thing you can do is learn what makes your coin special. How to check your Canadian penny. If you find a 1998, 2000, or 2001 Canadian penny, start with the date. Make sure you have the correct year. Then look at both sides. Check the maple leaf design. Check the letters. Check the numbers. Look at the rim. Then look at the edge. Try to find anything that looks different from a normal example. But remember, unusual does not always mean valuable. A scratch is usually just a scratch. A dent is usually just damage. A dirty coin is not automatically rare. And a shiny coin is not automatically valuable. The best thing you can do is compare the coin with known examples. If you believe your coin has a real error, take clear pictures. Take a picture of the front. Take a picture of the back. Take a picture of the edge. Use good light. Do not use heavy filters, and do not change the coin before it is examined. If the coin appears to be valuable, consider having it checked by a professional. Professional grading can help confirm the condition and authenticity of a coin. This can be very important if the coin is believed to be worth a large amount of money. The final message. So what should you remember about these 3 Canadian 1-cent coins? The 1998 Canadian penny may be interesting because of its condition, varieties, or genuine errors. The 2000 Canadian penny comes from an important time in modern history and may be worth more when it has special features or exceptional condition. The 2001 Canadian penny may also become collectible when it has a rare error, special variety, or very high grade. But remember, the date alone does not make a coin valuable. Still a normal coin. The real value is in the details. So before you spend your old Canadian pennies, take a closer look. Before you throw them away, check the date. Before you clean them, stop. And before you believe a huge price online, ask one simple question. What makes this coin special? Because the difference between an ordinary penny and a valuable collectible may be very small. Sometimes it may be a tiny error. Sometimes it may be a rare variety. Sometimes it may be the condition. And sometimes it may be something that only an expert can see. So check your collection, check your coin jar, check your old drawers, and check those Canadian pennies carefully. Because you may not find a $25,000 coin, but you may find something interesting. And in the world of coin collecting, every great discovery begins with one simple thing: taking a closer look. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with another coin collector. And tell us in the comments, do you have a 1998, 2000, or 2001 Canadian 1-cent coin?